AI is getting crazier every day. You can now create cinematic film shots, realistic camera movements, real lenses, and real film aesthetics without knowing anything about filmmaking. No expensive gears, no complex prompts, and no technical headaches. So I'm going to be testing out the Higgsfield Cinema Studio, and this is the cleanest AI cinema workflow I've ever seen. Higgsfield Cinema Studio is a creator-first cinematic workflow that lets you start from one intentional frame, then turn it into a polished cinematic shot, not animated, not random motion, you're literally extending a film shot. And this is why Higgsfield calls it a real cinema tool, not just another video generator. You can now control the lenses, choose expensive gears, and this is a huge upgrade in AI filmmaking and video creation. So in the Cinema Studio, you get cinema grade cameras like the Arri Alexa 35, the Panavision Panaflex, and you have access to different lenses, Canon K35, Zeiss Ultra Prime, and you have a focal length of 8, 14, 25 to 15mm. So let me show you how to use this. So first of all, you come over to Higgsfield AI. So you can see here that says Cinema Studio, and you just click on the Cinema Studio. And you can see my workflows here. I have generated some cool images using the Cinema Studio. So what this actually means is that you can paste in your prompt here, and you have an aspect to select the camera you're using. We have the Red V Vector, we have the Sony Venice, the IMAX film camera, which is like the most expensive camera there. You have the Arri Alexa 35, and you also have the Panavision and other cameras. You have amazing lenses here, to focal length to set to max 50, and you can also set your image you want. You can either go for one image, or we can go for multiple images, which is for the max, and you can set your resolution to either 4K, 1K, or 2K, and you can upload a reference image. So this actually gives you access and full control on the type of lens you want, on type of shot you want, and this is amazing for cinematic videos. And you get the result in the 21:9 ratio, which is like a cinematic aspect ratio. So for this, let's type in let's take in a reference image. So I uploaded the image of this Jeep here, and I'm going to paste in my prompt. So the prompt is a cinematic trail shot of a rugged Jeep on an open desert, and so on. So let's set our lens. So for the camera, let's go for the IMAX film camera, and for the lens, let's go for the Arri Signature Prime, and the focal length, let's set this to 24. So it's currently loading here. Set your output to 4, so let's set 4. So you can choose the best output. So we're going to give you 4 outputs, so you are left to choose the best one. So this is like 16 credits. So let's click on generate, and you can see here it's going to generate the 4 images. So you can see the output we got here, and I think this one, and this is okay. So let's see this one here. You can see the output we got here, and you can see how cinematic this looks. So you can see the lens we use. This is the Arri Signature Prime, and for the camera we use the IMAX film, and the focal length was set to 24. So if you want a more blurred background to give it that depth, you can go for the 50 focal length. So you can create multi shots of this. So we just click on multi shots, you're going to get 9 results of this single image here. You're going to get 9 results. So this is actually good for storytelling, cinematic ads, and this gives you full control of your lenses, gives you full control of your shot. So yeah, let's generate this. You can see here we can choose different angles. So you can see the angles he gave us. He gave us different shots which we can use to cook up a cinematic video from one shot, and you can see how cool this is. So for video, you can turn this to a video. So this was the image you used. So let's use this as our start frame. You can use this as our start frame here, and for the movement, let's use this. We have the static, we have the handheld movement, we have the zoom out, zoom in, we have the camera follows, pan, tilt, doll in, and the doll out, and drone shots. So we have other movements here. So let's stick with the doll in and let's click on generate. Click generate for output, turned on, and you can go up to 10 seconds. So let's set this to like 10 seconds and let's click on generate. So you can see they are generating. So you can see here our video is done generating. So you can see the dolly effect. You can add in a start to end frame here. You can see the presets we used, which is the dolly effect. So and you can see some other videos I've generated here. You can see the prompt for this one, cinematic jeeps, and you can see that for the preset I made use of the dolly in. So yeah, that is it. So you can use the end frame just the way Kling has, where you have and it starts to end frame. You can use a start to end frame here. So you can use this to test different multiple angles you want. You can use this to create a detailed shot with accurate lenses. So let's try out this prompt here for the image, and let's get rid of this one. So for the lens, for the camera, let's make use of the Arri Alex 35, and let's still maintain the Arri signature prime. So for the focal length, let's set this to 50 to get this bokeh and blow effect. This bokeh and blow effect. So let's click on generate. So you can see the results we got here. You can see those for instance, let's check out this one over here. You can see how cinematic this looks. This is a total upgrade for AI filmmaking, where you have accurate lenses to give you a perfect result and a perfect shot. So lastly, you can actually use this to fix bad lighting in your images. So for instance, you can see this image here. It was kind of shot on a low resolution camera, so you can see here. So let's fix that with the Cinema Studio. So for this, let's set the camera to the high mark. So I got the image from FreePix. I downloaded the image from FreePix. So the lens, let's make use of the Coke S4, and the focal length, let's set it to 50, and let's set our output to 1, and let's click on generate. So you can see here our image is done generating. So you can see the prompt. I just added a little prompt, which is do not rotate, flip, tilt, crop, or reframe the image. Maintain the aspect ratio, resolution, canvas size. So I don't want it to rotate the image like this. So that was why we got our output the same as this. So let's click on our image. See the results we got here. So this is really amazing. So this is like a high resolution image to shot on an expensive camera, which is the IMAX film camera, and the lens we made use of is the Coke S4. So the focal length was 15mm. This is the before here, and this is the after. So you can see how this looks. It has the signature of the IMAX camera, and it also improved the color grading. So you can use this to improve the color grading of your video. You can test different lenses and see the one that looks best, and I think this is really amazing. This is the before and this is the after. So there are a lot of amazing things you can do with the Higgsfield Cinema Studio. the use cases are endless. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and the link to the Cinema Studio is in the description and also in the pinned comments for you to check it out. So with this feature, you can create cinematic ads with cinematic lenses, with cinematic focal length, with cinematic cameras, all in one studio. So this is really amazing, and this is a big upgrade to creating cinematic level videos. From this video helpful, kindly give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to this YouTube channel, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell not to miss amazing content like this. I'm Joseph from Juicy Concepts. See you in my next video. Thank you.